Welcome back to another edition of More to Live For. It's Sunday. Just gonna give my thoughts, my reaction to this game that was recently played as far as my Panthers go. And like always, if I'm doing anything dealing with sports on this channel, I always bring my sports expert, my cousin A1. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, tell you a little bit about him. You should all know by now, but if you don't, I'm gonna let him give his spiel. What's good with you, cuz?
Every day is a great day. I'm Chris Tipmore of A1 Forever Sports, the show that's cool and fly too. Come on over to the channel. I'm a Falcons fan, so you're going to see a lot of Atlanta content on my channel. But you'll see some highlight videos, a couple of original projects, and everything I like to do. Just looking to grow my channel, trying to get to 1K and better. And every day just bettering myself. That's about it, man. Talking these sports, that's the only thing I really be doing.
I heard that, man. I heard that. That's what it is, man. Like I said, man, one hand wash the other, both wash the face, man. That's where we at with it. So, like you said, man, you definitely a Falcons fan. So, you know, what better person to help me? I ain't gonna necessarily say talk down about my Panthers, but to definitely understand, the way I feel about, how this season is going, man. Like I'm really not feeling everything that's going on, like just certain things.
Made
Like,
by
like
Marquise Brown for an Arizona first.
really didn't mean to put that in there, but I mean,
It happened.
yeah, it did. I really didn't mean to put that in there, but
Yeah, I thought we was about to slaughter the Panthers. I thought that's what we was on here for.
I mean, we're gonna do that. I just didn't mean to put that in there. What I do want to do is get your opinion. Like on like, the fact that you seeing how these games being played, and like I said, you the sports expert, so I'm always deferring to you when it comes to anything dealing with sports. So just with from what I'm seeing, from Carolina this year, man, like, man, I hate to say it, man, but hey, man, you gonna feel what I'm saying. Might have to blow the system up, man, and let him go. Let McCaffrey go. That's the best thing we got to save his career, man. Because like me personally, I can see him going out like Luke Kuechly. I think we all can agree Luke Kuechly left about 5-6 playing years on the shelf.
I mean, shoot, Luke, he went out. I mean, he had those concussions. That kind of started it all. Really, he started had one concussion after another, and man, Luke Kuechly, was a great player. I always will respect him. I always will appreciate him for that play with him and Julio and just other great things that he done. Just period. Just but seriously though, man, Luke was a great player, and you know honestly, what like him and Patrick Willis like had like the same similar career as far as like years and I feel like he has something still on the shelf, but injuries in the body, man. So um, I hope that McCaffrey doesn't end up like that. I know he's a smaller guy or whatnot, but I would hope he wouldn't end up like that. And if you trade him,
Right.
you got to at least, give him, a shot to play for a contender at least. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what he deserved. And right now, that contender ain't us, man. Just keeping it all the way real. And then like with the play of our quarterback, man, like man, I ain't got no. I just like when I see this, man, when I see this, like, I took it out of context, man. Like, looking back at it now, man, I think that was, toward the fans. He gonna F us up. We the ones that's getting screwed over, man. And like when I bring up the fact of
That was
blowing
his.
the team up, my fault, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No,
when I
no,
bring up the fact of blowing
I
the
ain't want
team
to cut
up,
you off.
we're gonna have to give up McCaffrey for the move on from Baker. You know what I mean?
Heck
And
no.
he deserved to be on a contender. You know what I mean? And to a team that ain't gonna run him to the ground because like he's still the scapegoat. You know what I mean? It ain't no way around it. He's still the scapegoat every play. I mean, like
Yeah,
they
he
looking
had
for him.
almost 10 catches today.
That's mainly because he's what the check down. You know what I mean? Because Baker ain't getting no passes over nobody's head. All his passes knocked down at the line. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, man. Like that's just how I feel, man. Because like the only way, I mean, think about it, cuz who gonna take him? I mean, we got him for a steal, and still got robbed. If that makes sense. So if we trying to move forward and move on from him, we're gonna have to give up McCaffrey.
No,
Because ain't
well,
nobody gonna just take him. That's some draft picks.
oh, you talking about trying to send them together? Oh,
Well, not necessarily, but I'm just saying that ain't nobody gonna take Baker unless McCaffrey's part of the deal. And I think that after this year, it is time to rebuild.
honestly, I think nobody wants Baker at all. I mean,
Yeah,
McCaffrey, he threw 4 games. He has 270, rush yards. He's one of the leading receivers. I believe he has the most targets? No, maybe not the most receptions. I know for sure for you guys. And shoot, man, McCaffrey, he is definitely the bell cow, 100%.
hands down.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the bell cow, 100%. One thing I can see happening for you guys if you do trade him. I mean, trading them, you just really going to be pretty much saying, all right, we're waving the flag. But if you trade him, then you might as well start getting rid of other assets too, because not only will you need a running back, pretty much. I know you have other guys too, like Hubbard and Foreman, who I thought would be used more, but I'm surprised he wasn't being used more. But you have talent over there, but you still you're missing that quarterback. And so if it's not
Exactly.
Mayfield, he's only like completed like 54% of his passes and only have like a 75% rating as a quarterback. And that's through 4 games. Only 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, been sacked 11 times. So it ain't looking good, man. And
Man,
the thing
you
about it
ain't
is
telling me
he
nothing I
won
don't
the
know, man.
starting job. That's the thing. He won the starting job.
How?
He's obviously better
Politics.
than Donald. He's honestly better than Darnold. But
Oh,
at the same time, it's just like his best game was that Browns game, though. Just going back to that picture you showed, that was
well,
the best game, though. He hasn't had over 200 yards
yeah.
passed since that game.
Every game that we've, like the game today, like that was all defense that had us there, had us, like with the lead certain times.
Yeah.
But like you said, man, I want to be crystal clear, man. Like I'm not suggesting that the time is now to move on from McCaffrey. I'm definitely not giving up on him. I'm
I
just
mean, it's
saying,
only four
like
games in.
yeah, I'm just saying, like looking at the longevity of his career, and if we get to that point, it's close. It's right around the corner. Well, we're gonna be sitting down deciding is it time to rebuild. And I know the only thing attractive on our roster is McCaffrey. You know what I mean?
I mean, you may get a little something for I don't know, because he really ain't really did too much. I was gonna say you may can get something for DJ Moore, but that's
Yeah,
about it, honestly. That's about it.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, to be
that's about
totally
it.
real with it, man. To be totally real with it, because like, I mean, it's really all about McCaffrey. I mean, it's been like that for the past few years. I was hoping it's gonna be different this year. So
I mean, yeah, you got a couple of defensive pieces you make a move too, but I'm just saying we just talking about strictly offense. After McCaffrey and probably more, I would. I mean, personally, as a franchise, I don't want nobody else.
I heard that. So look, so let me ask you this, man. Give my viewers, man, my subscribers, man, the insight on y'all game today, man. Atlanta got that win today over Cleveland. A team that we lost to. We were just talking about that. So how y'all game go?
Come back. Well, I'm saying the 2-2 Atlanta Falcons, second in the NFC South now. They just that was a gutsy win, man. We had to grind it out. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. Cordero Patterson, he's played through some injury today. He came into the game with an injury, so he played in, but the thing that really sparked it for us was Caleb Huntley. Caleb Huntley came in like he had came in what I think his first four carries out of his first four carries, he probably had like three first downs. So and then he ended up finishing that drive with 54 yards and a touchdown. It was man, I was happy to see it because that was the spark that we needed because Mariota, he had a bad day. Like it was 7 for 19 and but had a pick, fumbled the ball again. That's like the third time this season he's done that. But luckily, that defense, man, our defense really has stepped up in many ways that people are not paying attention to. We also held the Browns, under the Browns averaged like 198 yards a game so far as on the ground, and we held them under that, some well under that. Nick Chubb had his, but everybody else kind of was like mediocre. Kareem Hunt did a little bit, but basically we kept them under their average. That was important as well too. Um, Still got some improvement to do though. I'm definitely want to see more improvement out of Mariota because shoot, I think he's only completed like 58% of his passes as well. So he's not doing too much better. But and he also three touchdowns, four picks, been sacked 7 times, and he has a couple fumbles too. So it's rough, man. We've been making it do what it do, man. Really feel like we're supposed to be 4-0. We really could have been 4-0 if we had more better decision making. Better decision making, I would say that. But I can't take away from Mariota because he has made plays as well. So I'm happy about that. We was able to get the win, gutsy win, had to grind it out. And now 2 games in a row, we got back to back wins and back to back game ending interceptions as well.
Right. Hey, you said something, man, that just made me think about the whole division, man. Like when you say y'all defense, man. To me, I think the whole NFC South defense is really, in a way, man. Like even looking at Tampa Bay, man. Like in a way, I think the whole NFC South defense is carrying the offense
A
with
little
all
bit,
four
yeah.
teams.
A little bit. I know Brady, he's supposed to got his weapons back, but I think Kansas City is still dog walking them right now or something. I don't know. I didn't. I
Yeah,
stopped watching.
41-24.
Oh, so see, I had stopped watching a long time
Yeah,
ago. But yeah. Getting back to the point though, the NFC South. A lot of people have called it pretty much mid, man. Like just how it is this year. I really believe, in the beginning, I remember us having a conversation about the
yeah, the
possibility
prediction.
of being up at the top of the division. And, after 4 games, you see the Falcons, 2-2, and you have 1-3 Saints, 1-3 Panthers, and of course, Buccaneers at the top of the division.
They about to lose.
Honestly, and I believe we play them next week, as a matter of fact. And if you just think about, I'm gonna talk about y'all next couple of games too, because just for talking about NFC South purposes, I know Falcons we got to play Tampa Bay next at Tampa Bay, then we're home for San Francisco at uh at Cincinnati, and then we play y'all at home. So that's our next 4 games. The thing about it is, I feel like with this defense and the way that they just, fight and show effort, we have a chance. I ain't saying to win all 4 games, but we have a chance to be in every game and at least take 2 of these. I'm hoping for at least 3. I'll take 3-1 for sure. That'd be great. 4-0, of course, is in a perfect world, but 2-2. I just don't want to go this next quarter with a losing record. 2-2 is nice, but I would like to go 3-1 in this next one or better. Now, as far as like the Panthers go, I know y'all have a nice little schedule coming up as well. Y'all got San Francisco coming in, then you got to go see the champs of the Rams, in SoFi. Then you got to come back home to see Tampa Bay, and then of course, you see us at our home. So y'all
The
1-3
divisional games,
right
man,
now,
they always interesting.
huh?
I said them divisional games, they always interesting, no matter what the
Of
record
course,
is.
of
That's one
course,
thing. That's one thing about the NFC South. We damn sure play each other good.
of
As
course.
far as the other
Yeah,
people in the division, in the conference, give or take, give or take. But
yeah.
it's still very possible that the NFC South produced two playoff teams. I'm still holding on to that. Whether Carolina be one of them, I don't know. Not with that quarterback. I don't think so. Just to be totally honest, man, like I was really, I'm really starting to, man, to gain some momentum, man, and really, you know, starting to put out this message, man, to bench Baker, man. I think it might be time for that, man. We'll see how this next game go.
But bench him for who?
I mean, somebody, the next man up, Darnold.
I
He's
don't
there.
even think Darnold even ready yet. I don't think he back from his injury like that yet.
Something got to go. It's the NFL. It's somebody ready. We seen the Patriots go to they third string today and
Yeah,
still
08.
played a competitive game. They still could have won that game.
They almost won it. They did.
Yeah, still could have
But
played.
but let's just admit this too. I mean, if the Packers had a better offense as far as like receivers go, man, they would have. I feel like it would have been, I feel like if Adams was still over there or something like that, man, it probably would have been worse of a game though. Cause,
Yeah,
but
but
still,
I
but the
also
kid
feel if
came
Mac
through
Jones would have started, it might have been ugly.
it. Hey,
If they would have had their
possibility,
quarterback. So I don't know.
possibility. Because I mean, like you said, you seen the rookie come in and he did well. He did. They
Yeah,
had a nice game plan for him too. What they didn't make it too complicated or anything. But yeah, that was nice for them.
yeah, he had to come save the day once the original backup. I think he had a concussion. I think he went down with a concussion, and that's how.
I'm not sure. But yeah, Brian Hoyer. I'm not sure what happened to him. I heard he just went out
Yeah,
earlier when I was doing some editing myself. I just heard he went out. I didn't know what happened though.
that's what it is. That's what it is. Well, shoot, man. Hey, I appreciate you for doing this with me, man. You know what I mean? Give my fans and subscribers, viewers, a little insight on, our sports knowledge. Mainly you got a sports channel, but like I said, man, anything I'm doing with sports, I'm gonna reach out to have you tackle it with me. You
That's
my
well.
expert. You feel what I'm saying? Like when it comes to sports, some things about sports I don't see on ESPN or any other network. I see first on your channel. So like I said, I appreciate you for doing this, cuz I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap things up. It's been another edition of More to Live For, or I Settle for Less. My last name is More. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get them alerts as soon as I drop these videos. It's the voice of the North. We out.
A1 Forever Sports.